Good morning and good afternoon, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much for affording us this opportunity. It is known that small business are the biggest job creators in our country, the biggest employer. Now, under President Trump's policies, is there any being enacted or anything that's coming out that we should be concerned about small business owner that will have a negative impact on the small business community?
Well, I think the healthcare bill that they're pushing would have a bad effect on the small business community because it would pull so much money out of people's pockets to pay for the tax cuts to the rich. I mean, I guess it depends on where you are. If you sell jewelry in Manhattan, if that's your small business, and you've got Trumps and other people coming into your store, you'll probably do well. They'll have more money in their pockets. But if you have a store on Broad Street and you don't have millionaires coming into your store to shop, then it's going to hurt because it's an $800 million move from people's pockets in healthcare over to people's pockets in tax cuts. And you still need the healthcare, so you still have to pay for it. So what are you going to do? It's money out of the economy. So that, I think, is a big battle. And then the other thing that's a great frustration is that every time I try to talk to my Republican friends about regulatory relief, you know, business is being crushed by burdensome regulation. How many times have you heard them say that? And clearly there are regulations that need to be updated or changed or, you know, have new technologies take advantage of or whatever. So we could actually agree on a lot there, but when they do that, the same people are always the winners. And it's polluters and Wall Street. And I tell you, we've been through so many of these Congressional Review Act things over regulatory reform, and it's always Wall Street and polluters. It's never anything on small business. You can't even get into the conversation on that. So I would also urge people who are small business folks, don't trust the deregulatory agenda of the Trumps, because they talk one way, and then when it actually comes time to deliver, the only people they're delivering for are the big polluters and Wall Street. And it's sickening. In one case, both. Because one of the rules that they took away was a rule that required mining companies and oil companies to report bribes that they paid in foreign countries in order to get access to the oil or to the bauxite or whatever it is they were mining. Really? That's what you want to stand for? The right of American companies to bribe overseas politicians? But that's a twofer, because you get both the oil companies and Wall Street through the reports. So, it's frustrating. I even started a regulatory reform group in the Budget Committee, and if I wasn't doing polluters and I wasn't doing Wall Street, Republicans weren't interested. It was unbelievably frustrating.